Hello, everybody.
What's up, cool cats and kittens?
Oh, damn it. I meant to say that. Hello, all my cool cats and kittens.
That's okay, because as you can see, if you're watching our podcast today, we are going to try our darndest to get this on YouTube.
What is that
I feel
voice?
like we're just going to say it. I
That's
don't know.
okay.
It's my Corona voice.
I like it.
Or my Carol Baskin voice.
That's my Carol Baskin voice.
But as you can see, I have her over my shoulder as my guardian angel.
Yes. She's here with us always.
So she's basically here to remind us all that it's all going to be okay.
That you can always
and if
kill
it's-
your first husband.
And there you go. So Ryan, watch out. Wow, SOSers. Remember when our tagline is meltdowns into magic and wow,
Right?
is this pandemic on brand for us?
Yeah, this is this is testing all the things we talk about, which is just rolling with life's punches. And
Wow.
turns out we have to.
We're like, wow, we lost our job or one of us lost our job and we wanted to start a podcast. We're both unemployed right now.
Yeah, this is like a movie. It's funny because nobody who's alive today has experienced something like this. And so all anybody has to go off of is every apocalypse movie ever.
Which
it's like
I'm
the
not
only
watching.
basis people have to go off of. The very first week that this happened, I witnessed a fight in a grocery store.
What?
I was like, what? Where am I?
What was the fight over? Toilet paper?
It was like so there were, the lines were insane. This was like the Friday before they really shut everything down. And some guy, there was a spill in the aisle, one of the aisles, and it was soap. And there was a little thing that says caution, wet floor. And I was in the checkout aisle. And I guess the guy checking me out was the manager. Some customer comes up to him and he's like, "Hey, you're the manager here? Some old lady just slipped and fell on that soap. And like, she's hurt and she needs help." And the manager just continues like checking people out. He's like, "When I have time, man." And he's like stressed out because there's a million people in line. Everyone's stressing out.
Were
So the guy
people
waits at
social
the end of the
were
aisle
they
for a minute
distancing?
and he's like, "Hey, man, I don't see you making any moves. Like, are you going to go do anything? This could be your mom." He starts getting like raising his voice like, and then he starts yelling at everybody. And he's like, "This could be your mom. Like, no one's fucking doing anything." And the manager is like, "Well, she can call 911." And the guy's like, "She can call 911?" Like, meanwhile, I'm standing there like, why didn't this dude who saw
Right.
it happen call 911 anyway?
Why is he
Then-
yelling at other people? He could take initiative.
Right, exactly. Like, you should call 911 and then go tell a manager, or I don't know. So then the customer throws his drink, ice and all over the manager of the store, and his wife and his baby are standing right next to him, and he goes, "Fuck you, man, fuck you," throws his drink with the ice and like storms out of the store. And I had just finished getting my stuff, and I was like, I looked around, people were with the woman, I don't know how hurt she was or whatever, and I was like, I'm getting out of here. Like, what is this?
Oh my God. That's
Apocalypse.
crazy.
Yeah.
That's
insane.
I Am Legend, basically. That was the entire
Yes.
plot to I Am
Yes.
Legend.
I was going to say Vanilla Sky, and I'm like, I haven't seen that movie, but I Am Legend. Exactly.
Vanilla Sky? Tom Cruise?
Yeah.
Is that an apocalypse movie?
No, probably not. I haven't seen
Oh.
it. I don't even know. I was going to say it was like Vanilla Sky, and then I'm like, what is that?
I really want to know what Vanilla Sky is about.
I don't know.
It's just like Vanilla Sky.
I'm not a Tom Cruise fan.
I love
don't
Jerry
hate the guy,
Maguire.
but
I love Jerry Maguire.
oh. Yeah.
And another movie, and I can't think about it. Oh, Mission Impossible. Mhm.
You know who else is somebody that like I have a strongly averse reaction to Nicolas Cage, but what I've realized that it is once I'm watching a movie with him in it, he doesn't bother me. It's the thought of him that bothers me. Because anytime I'm like, oh, this movie has Nick Cage. Ugh, Nick Cage. Ew, Nick Cage. And I have never watched him in a movie and been annoyed with it.
And
Well,
then, but you're watching, and you're like, fine, whatever. But just thinking
Yeah.
about it, just the thought of Nicolas Cage.
the thought of Nicolas Cage bothers me, but Nicolas Cage does not.
Oh my
apparently.
God.
These
That's
are the
really funny.
realizations I come to when I'm stuck at home by myself.
Yeah, so basically, if you've been listening to all our episodes, even, since this quarantine, I know everyone's daily routines are kind of shifted. So I don't know how that affects your podcast listening, but if you've been listening, the episodes we've had before this, when we put this on our social media, like they were recorded. We're very organized people. They were recorded a month and a half ago. Like even the
we had a stockpile of like 5 or 6 episodes always.
Yeah.
And so now we're running dry.
We're running dry. So we got to hop on. Like when we're very fortunate too, because like we have, Molly has her whole setup. That's where we usually record, is at Molly's apartment that you see here. And then I'm in my husband's studio. So it's like, we can
have
get
good
this
setup
podcast
for
going.
Sound quality, which is tight because it's nice to have those stockpiled episodes, but obviously there's a lot of, things to talk about that are currently happening, that it's nice to be able to jump on like a relevant episode and just kind of talk about this shit.
Yeah. So how is everybody? Like, how are you? I'll wait.
I'll wait.
Oh, you guys have anxiety? Yeah, me too.
I don't really.
Yeah, you don't. You don't have anxiety. I feel like your anxiety levels a lot less than most people's. I feel like you're very cool and calm.
I also just I like being alone. I like having limited human contact. I love people, but I don't always love being around them.
No, I get it too. Like I think what added to the stress for me was being sick. Like I've been sick literally. If no one knows this, like I've literally been in quarantine since March 8th because I've been sick, and I don't know if I've never been tested. But today, right now, April. The fuck day is
April
it?
2nd.
April 2nd.
March 294.
This is my first time out of the house. And it is wild, and I'm slightly agoraphobic now. And I think being sick and like if I'm just watching the news or I'm talking about it with friends, like I'll get anxious thinking about like all the people that are suffering right now. I'm unemployed, so it's also like we're both unemployed, me and Ryan, like we're both in this state of like how are we going to pay our bills?
Like
that
what
will
is
bring me anxiety?
What is our country going to do for us? Because I see other countries I don't want to get worked up in my frustration in this episode.
No,
this
let's
is
get
a
worked up.
decompressing episode. But I will say, like, literally watching what other countries are doing to help sustain their own people. Like, I think it was the UK. I could be wrong, but I think it was. They're paying 80% of people's salary to them while this is happening. There's Denmark is doing 75%. Canada's giving $2,000 a month to everybody. El Salvador, I forget what their details are, but they're taking care of their people. They have no rent, no bills, nothing during this time.
Right. Yeah, that's what I
heard. So let's just all think twice, American or not, when we start to fall into the delusion that we are the best at everything, because it's not true. And I know that I'm grateful to be in this country, and there are a lot of beautiful things about this country. But in a time of crisis like this, it's really showing
our true
our
colors,
cards, so to speak, and like exposing a lot of what is broken.
I mean, I've been angry a lot. Like I've been angry at people that voted for Trump. And I'm sorry if you listen to this podcast and you voted for Trump. I don't think this is the podcast for you. I'm going to be honest with you. Molly might be mad for me saying that. I just don't think, I don't know. I just feel like we're here a lot because of those voters and people that are continuing to support him, because we're at this place because of all the bullshit that he's done to this country. He's gotten rid of that
pandemic response team without replacing them.
Exactly. It took him 7 weeks to respond and order any sort of quarantine.
And even now, he's holding things over governors' heads where there are,
Michigan
governor?
Like
I think, in my opinion, California and New York have two of the best governors at the moment, in my opinion.
I know.
But even they are, it's almost like, not blackmail, what's the word? But basically like,
no,
we won't take care of you if you do something we don't approve of now.
Extortion.
So they're not making calls on rent freezes and all this, because of things that Trump has said or hasn't said yet, but they also are realizing the scope and the magnitude of what needs to be done and what the people are suffering. I mean, everybody's, obviously not everybody, so thousands, millions of people are just unemployed, and bills and rent are still coming in. All my income streams shut off. Obviously restaurants, but graphic design, like photography, everything's just done.
Yeah.
And so just like that, although, same rent is coming in, same bills are coming in, literally everything. And I'm not alone. And there are people in way worse positions than you and me.
I know.
And like,
I don't know what even going. I don't know about your building, but we haven't heard anything from our landlords. I mean, we've had issues in our apartment with leaking and just annoying things, and they won't respond to anything. And it's going to be raining this weekend, I believe.
Yeah.
And it's going to be continuing to leak, and we can't leave our apartment. Like we're going to be dealing with leaks in our bedroom and in our living room. So we're kind of not paying rent. Can I say that? Is that incriminating?
No.
Brian's like,
but it's honestly like
fuck you.
Yeah.
Answer our texts, fix our leaks.
There are things like,
I don't give a shit.
There are already frustrations we have with like other, I say first world countries because that's what we are going to be compared to. I mean, third world countries have figured this out as well in terms of taking care of their people right now. But in normal life, we're like the only first world country that hasn't figured out free education and healthcare for all.
Forget it.
And so, and then in this situation, like I mentioned, there are a lot of other countries that are taking care of their people, and we are not. And it's not as though, because, we are set up differently than them, but it's not as though there isn't a rough blueprint for us as far as how to do that, because these other countries are doing it.
No, there's just
so
people
if you're like,
it's
not like it's unheard of and hasn't been done and they can't figure it out. Like, look at these like other places and what they're doing for their people, and it just is. But I also think that this type of realization and like kind of deconstruction of the falsehood that was America is necessary. I don't know that it needed to come, who's to say how and when, but it did need to happen. A lot of people's perceptions of what we are, including our own perception, needed to be shattered on some level. And this is
a good
doing
mirror.
that.
Absolutely.
And I don't know what comes next. I don't have any answers, but all I know is fucking freeze my rent.
And it's also interesting too. Like, I know people that voted for Trump and are very staunch Republicans that are like, less government and, fuck you guys and your the government handouts and all this stuff, that own businesses that are right now applying for government handouts. Yep.
That's the thing. People who want, like, we want less government. We want less, no government interference.
Right.
This shit hits the fan. What's the government going to do for me?
Exactly. Now you want to be a socialist. Now all of a sudden you want this government handout. No, take care of yourself. What's it? What's the phrase?
Pick yourself up by your bootstraps.
Yeah. Carry your bootstraps.
Yeah. Pick yourself up by your bootstraps, like we've told black people for hundreds of years.
Oh,
like,
forget it.
The fuck?
But now when you need something.
Okay, look, we went hard in that for a minute. We need to vent. But I also want this to be about, what have you been doing? And I'm not saying like only positive stuff, whatever it is, but like, what has your quarantine looked like? What have you been
doing? I'll tell you right now. I'm very excited to share with you.
Yes.
Well, I've been sick, and hey, Instagram me if you think I've got corona, because I don't know. I'll tell you my symptoms right now. So March 8th, I woke. I was in the middle of the night. I had like a crazy dry cough. I couldn't go to sleep, and then the next day, when I eventually fell asleep, I woke up, and I had a slight fever. It was like 99.6 was the highest, but I was like out of it. I was exhausted. I couldn't get out of bed. My body ached. And then still coughing a little bit. I didn't have shortness of breath. And then a couple days after that, when I was starting to get I wasn't as fatigued, I just started it turned into a wet cough immediately. And I've just been, and even to this day, and since March 8th, I'm still coughing up crazy phlegm, insane. I just put up a Ricola that is the size of my mucus, and it's the same
size and color.
Same color.
That specific on-brand yellow.
It's on brand. So that I've been on antibiotics for bronchitis because I thought I had bronchitis, and I told my doctor. Before I was on antibiotics, I was taking everything you could think of. I was taking like extra strength, Mucinex, Robitussin, DM, like all these like major hardcore chest congestion, like flu medication, and nothing helped. It's I don't even know if the antibiotics helped. I don't know. I think it might be just time. Like like I don't know. So that added to my anxiety for sure. I've only had one meltdown.
All right. Good.
I remember, like, I'll share this story really quick about Ryan. Like, I remember this is like my second week of quarantine. I was doing fine. I was normal, whatever. And like you said, I can deal with quarantine fine because I am more of an introvert and I do like my alone time. I don't mind this. Not having money is the issue too, and don't want people to die.
There's so many good sales happening right now, and I want to get in on it.
I might have bought something. I don't know. But I was like, it was like one day, and I think Ryan looked at me. He's like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like, "You want to take a shower?" like that. I'm like, "Yeah, I'll take a shower." And so he was getting everything set up. I don't know. He turned the shower on for me, and I go into the shower, and he had set it because I had really bad headaches too, and I could barely like open my eyes. He had like put all these books in the window where all the light came in to basically make it really dim.
Gosh, Ryan.
And then he put on a candle, and then he put on Joni Mitchell like on a speaker, and I just started crying. I was
that
like,
is the sweetest thing.
Like that was like my meltdown, my quarantine meltdown. I was just like, it was like the love that I was feeling, but it was conflicted with the stress and anxiety of the world that I thought I was carrying on my shoulders.
Yeah,
it was
that is like the most thoughtful thing.
That was my meltdown, and ever since then, my magic has been playing incessant Call of Duty. I am so fucking good at it. I decided, because I've only been playing when I play video games is just the computer or when I'm playing with Ryan or something. Never, not online. We just finally we're like, fuck it, we're in quarantine. We got like the online subscription. So I'm playing with people all over the world. And I'm really fucking good. And I think I'm going to join a Twitch or something because fuck it, I need money. So if you think I should join Twitch, tweet us, Instagram us.
I didn't know what that was until you told me.
Yeah, people make money off that. Also, what I think I'm gonna do, and I haven't told you that I started doing, is embroidering.
No way!
I didn't bring it with me, but it's been such a good stress reliever, and it's like,
ooh, that's cool.
Fun, and I'm kind of good at it, right?
I like that.
Yeah, I've been.
I'll get some stuff embroidered from you.
Yeah. Other than that, it's just been FaceTiming with people, talking with my family a lot. I mean, like I'm constantly in contact with somebody. And I'm really into my friends' Instagram lives. Like I've just been joining my friends' Instagram lives, and they're like nothing. You know, they're not famous people that have like. There's like 6 people in these Instagram lives, but I'm like obsessed, and I'm like talking to them. I don't know why. I think it's just the need for connection.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah, but that's me. What about, and then watching Tiger King. Also before.
Yes.
This is like a little thing too, and I have Carol in the background, but. Is it my pants?
Oh, yes. If you guys are not watching this on the video, she's wearing tiger print, leopard print pants in honor of Tiger King. All I can see is your butt.
Good.
See, yeah, the thing about quarantine, you know, I got have a cute top on and like my earrings and shit, but I basically have the outfit equivalent of a mullet on because it's like
party in the front,
business on top. It's just straight sweatpants.
Yeah.
On the bottom, you know, it's just like the classic work from home uniform. People taking business meetings with the fake collars and shit. I'm like, oh yeah, that's kind of. Also, I'm going through these waves of, you know, you go through little cycles where some days I just go in. I'm like, just need to get ready for no reason. Like I just want to.
Yeah.
Like play with some makeup and like look cute. Put on a cute shirt. Always keep the sweatpants on. Yeah. And then obviously plenty of days I'm like, fuck this, I'm not doing anything and it doesn't matter. But it's funny to watch the waves of that in your pent up energies come out in different ways.
Yeah.
It's also a really good time to try new makeup techniques because no one gets to see you. Like, I'm obsessed with a glossy lid, and I've been trying to nail it and get the right products for it for so long. And there's this makeup artist I follow, Katie Jane Hughes. She is the most empowering, like, beautiful woman. She's fun to follow. She encourages none of that Kardashian contouring, cover yourself up shit. It's all very like skin should look like skin. And and don't forget what makeup is. It's a joyful play. It's not to hide. And anyway, she's great if you're looking for a makeup artist to follow. And I do not follow makeup artists. She's the only one, and I love her.
Yeah,
anyway,
I tried.
She did. Oh, what?
I tried because I bought this at home eyelash perm a while ago, but never used it, and I finally used it a few days ago.
Oh.
So this
did it work? Do you like it?
Yeah, it
looks pretty.
I only have
From
like
what
a
I can
few. Let me get really close. I only have like a little bit of mascara on, and eyeliner, obviously, but that's what we got on right now.
Yeah, it's fun. Like,
it's really creepy.
She recommended this because I want to do a glossy lid like you see in editorials, but the only thing is, like, unless you do the gloss by itself, it's gonna crease anything that's put on underneath, like any color, but she has this like it's called an emulsion. It's a cosmetic emulsion that you can even use for like face paint. It's like a serious type of color pigment. So I bought one of those. It's bright orange because I was like, okay, summer. So then I painted like my lid bright orange, put the gloss she recommended over the top, and just like wore it around for hours and just kept checking like every 45, like, how's it looking now? Crazy? Or like, and it's a fun time to try that shit because who cares?
Who gives a shit?
It's just like fun. Who gives a shit? There's a lot of face masking going on.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
On that front, it's I have also like I said, I go through waves. My quarantine time has been like the first week of it was like we didn't know how long it was gonna last. I'm like, maybe I have like, wow, could I have 2 weeks free? That's crazy. And then you're still kind of in the flow of like, what should I get done? Then the second week was really starting to sink in of like, okay, zero money is zero money. The government's not doing anything. Little bit of panic, like how long is this going to be forever?
Yeah.
What's happening? So I had the second week, I had a lot of like, I wouldn't say anxiety, but definitely emotions. I was angry. I was like emotional turmoil. And then I've just accepted that the government right now is shit. I do have no money. Neither do a lot of people. And I'm very lucky because I have a great apartment. I'm like, that who knows? Maybe I'll be evicted from in a couple months. We don't know.
No,
but like,
I think in LA we have 12 months to pay April rent. So you technically don't have to pay for it, but right now, but eventually you have 12 months to pay for it.
And like little things, like I can't do this forever, but I'm grateful for savings because I know a lot of people aren't able to build that up ever. And, there's a lot of, I've just been able to focus more recently on the things I'm grateful for and do the things that I always want to do in the back of my head, but that take up like a big chunk of time. So on a normal day off, I don't want to spend my day off. Like yesterday, what I did, I went through my closet. I got rid of, and I'm telling you, shoes, like the bottom of my closet was just piles of shoes that I apparently hadn't gone through for years. And it was anxiety inducing. And I just was like, fuck it. I took them all out. I got this massive bag, like from IKEA, that I just dumped shoes I'm going to sell and donate into that. And then I vacuumed out the closet. I wiped out, cleaned all the shoes, put them all back neatly. Same with all my clothes. And I had filled up an entire massive suitcase of clothes I'm going to take and sell and donate. Same with the shoes. Put all that shit in my car, got it out of the apartment. And it's just like, oh, like it just feels so good. And I don't, I guess I would have had the time for it before. But like I said, you have to use a whole day off on it. And on my day off, I'd rather be spending all day on my music or
Yeah.
But when you have fucking 30 days off, take one and do that shit.
Or 60 days or 90 days. Who knows? I don't know what the hell is going to happen.
It's at least going to be, like 45 or some shit.
It's so crazy. Yeah, I only put on makeup. I actually started getting a lot of auditions.
I saw that. Okay, so just taped auditions. Still, But
So
are
bizarre.
people filming stuff right now?
So this is the thing. So all these auditions, I got this one audition, and I'm sorry. I don't think my agent listens to this, for fuck's sake. I don't think she listens to a lot of things. She sent me on an audition for a Disney show. They said they're going to be shooting this in June. LOL, I don't think that's going to happen. For a 40-year-old Pakistani mother. There was an audition side that was just improv and Urdu. What the fuck?
What?
Where in our meetings together, in our years together, makes you think that I'm A, 40, and B,
You could easily play like a
Pakistani?
13-year-old girl if it was styled correctly.
Not even Pakistani. It's one thing if it was like, oh, she's just a Pakistani. But also that I have the accent and can speak fluent Urdu. I tell her I can't fucking speak Spanish. I tell her, stop sending me out for Spanish speaking because I can't speak it, for fuck's sake. And she still sends me on that. But at least I'm Spanish. Like, I don't understand. I also feel like, I don't know, I think I judge my agent for sending me out for it. And I also judge casting for looking at my last name and being like, I don't think this woman's Pakistani. You know what I mean? Like, it's 2020.
Right.
Why the fuck are we
But you do have that coveted, ethnically ambiguous look. But fuck a 45-year-old mom. No. You do not. You could not. I don't care who they have on makeup and styling. Your face is too youthful and vibrant.
So
although I do
ignored
not
that.
to say I don't. I think 45-year-old women can look youthful and vibrant. I'm just saying
100%.
you do not look 45.
It's like one. Oh, so we're in a studio right now. I don't know if you can hear it, Molly, and we're going to keep going, but we have a drummer that decided to start playing right next to us.
Oh,
do you hear it at all?
I cannot hear it. There's a siren outside my apartment, so I don't know if you guys can hear that.
Can't
We're just
hear
getting
that.
real here.
I can't hear it, so who cares?
Or not a siren, a truck backing up, like the beep, beep, whatever.
Oh my God, you should put on your truck virtual background.
I can't figure out the virtual background on Zoom.
That's fine. We got Carol.
But yeah, all we need is Carol Baskin.
But anyway, yeah, so that I
speaking of-
ignored that audition. But everything else that I'm getting, if I were to book it, I would have to shoot it by myself in the apartment. It's all like...
They don't have requirements for a camera or anything?
They do. So like when you're recording my self-tapes and stuff, you have to say we're recording on, what all the devices you have, what year, make, model, all that stuff to see if it's like, good enough. Yeah, and if you have good lighting. So like I'm lucky that I have like big windows in my living room. Mm-hmm. Like we have a lot of plants, so it kind of looks good. So hopefully I'll book something because Mama needs a check.
Yeah.
And by Mama I mean my dog. And me. Well, it's so
Mama
funny.
needs those quality pee pads. You know what I'm saying?
I did an audition yesterday for Chewy.
Oh.
Yeah, and it was basically just
Chewy.
like me and Mama like doing stuff together. Can you not hear that drumming? You can hear it, can't you?
I can't.
Fuck it. It's added music. Who cares if you hear drumming?
Ambiance.
Yeah, I don't care.
There's a drummer across the street from my apartment building. And something about the way my apartment building is shaped like a little U and there's a courtyard in the middle. And I'm in the middle of that U. So I think it like collects all the sound from across the street into this like I don't know. Anyway, whenever he's practicing, and listen, I think he's getting a little better. But the thing is, at least, just put in your 10,000 hours, dude. We all have to. I respect that.
100%.
It's more a matter of like, it'll start. And then it's just like, how long is this going to, how long is this going to go? And it's like the time is fluctuating. It'll be like going at a certain speed and then it gets like frantic speed and then it kind of slows down. And I'm like, it's also annoying for me if I'm trying to record vocals because it bleeds through and I have to stop and just wait for this dude to fucking finish.
Yeah. I mean, but that reminds me of our launch party with the balloons.
Oh
and
my
how
God.
the sound carries.
Yes. Okay. Did we tell people about that?
I don't think so.
We had
a
launch party. So even if you came to that, which a lot of people did, we had a great turnout.
Such a good turnout.
Before you showed up. But
thank
we
God
had a bunch of
before this pandemic, we decided to start this podcast.
Yeah.
God,
and it was only,
so good.
2 months ago, and it feels like a year ago.
Yeah. Oh,
but we blew up balloons and we put them all over the courtyard in my apartment, which is at like on ground level. And the apartment is like tall and goes up 12 stories around, surrounding it. And, but it was cold outside and the temperature was making some of the balloons pop in the hour before the party. They were just out there in the courtyard and they were just popping randomly. And some woman called the...
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah,
Called the cops because she thought it was gunshots. And then before we know it, like Ryan and Kip are helping set up downstairs, and and Alyssa and I are in my apartment getting ready, and we hear and see all these helicopters, and we're like, man, there's something going on around here with the spotlight. Kip and Ryan are talking about how they're down there filling the coolers with ice, and there's a spotlight on them from the helicopter. That's what they were there for.
And then the cops come in, right, Ryan? Yeah, and the cops come in.
Oh, yeah, they came in, yeah.
What did they say?
They asked if, like, what was going on, if we heard anybody, see anybody
get shot.
Or, like, if we heard gunshots. And we were out in the courtyard, and I was kind of like, well, it's maybe these balloons that are just blowing around in the wind and being popped.
Yeah, it was crazy. I remember listening to the helicopters being like, I wonder if these balloons are giving people the
There were
wrong
a lot of
impression.
helicopters. I mean, 2 or 3.
Yeah, yeah.
And then what cracked me up was the fact of like, for all of that to even, for them to get here in a helicopter up in the sky, think of all the wheels that had to be put in motion. And we had no idea. We're setting up cheese plates and cheese boards.
Wine,
Meanwhile, people are
champagne.
getting calls that are like, get in a helicopter, go to this address. And people are like, the whole thing was underway. And we're just like, which lipstick should I wear?
Yeah, but also it's just like, this is like we're, you know, not a normal party that we've planned before, not like a rager birthday party. This is like a professional launch party. Like we had logos on hats and napkins. We had merch. We had a projector that had like a really professional photo shoot spread and like video. And it was like a professional party
Decor.
with like
it was really nice.
You know, free wine and beer, champagne and finger foods. And it was funny that like the cops came before the party started, so it was already like a vibe. The party went off so well, but also people got fucked up at that party.
Yeah, that
like,
was a solid part. That was fun. That was such a good. We had like, I think it was between 30 and 40 people show up.
When
I
we
counted
thought,
at
I was
one
like,
point.
it's gonna be like 5 people. No
What?
one's gonna come. Like I was convinced no one was gonna come.
Yeah, that's funny because you told me that the night after. She was like, I was up the night before, like anxiety, like no one's gonna show up, and I'm over here like that thought didn't even cross my mind, which is maybe idiotic. Like why wouldn't I have thought about? I just was like, this shit's gonna be great. Like I wasn't even thinking like that.
Yeah,
But that's a realistic way to think. I mean, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I'm just glad it went really well.
it went
Thanks to everybody that showed up and who
Thank
is
you.
still here.
Still with us.
Still with us today. You know, so the title of this episode is Life in the Time of Corona.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, hopefully you catch on, Love in the Time of Cholera. And I thought if and when, because this is going to be like a month long, so I'm just blowing the cover for our next, we should stay on Gabriel Garcia Marquez theme, and the next title should be 100 Years of Solitude. It's perfect.
Oh my God! Wait, so
Isn't that good?
so next week's episode shouldn't be the mythology episode.
No, I mean the one after that. Whenever we put our
Okay,
next
that's
quarantine episode out,
Yeah,
it's
'cause
going to
we're
be
gonna be here
another book
forever.
title. And if you're not a literature and book nerd like us, get on that tip.
Oh, that's such a good idea.
Keep up, okay?
Yeah, because
Right?
this episode was supposed to be the mythology episode. If you listened to our episode last week, and we already shot that one and video recorded it. Wait, did we video record it?
We did. We haven't messed with the editing yet. We'll figure it out. But what we
There
think,
was
so
the-
we if you listen to episode 13 with Kip, we promoted the mythology episode, and we're going
Yeah.
to put that one out next week, so it'll still be coming. But, you know, we'll probably have more quarantine content like this because here we all are.
Yeah, here we are. Here we are. That's a really good idea for the next one.
Right? I was
100
just like
years
thinking
of
about that
solitude.
today.
That's
I was
really
like,
good.
Oh, very thematic. I love it. I've also cleaned my apartment like
Yeah, we
a
cleaned too.
bitch. This shit is so clean.
Yeah, we had to clean for the self-taping. So we're like, fuck, we're just
yeah.
like scrubbing because we had to show our apartment as part of the self-tape is like a lot of just like show, because it's the set basically.
Yeah. Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah, I've been like trying to look at my phone to see if my agent's been calling for if I booked that. I don't know. I don't know.
Let's do some of the little tests you thought of.
Yeah. So what we also wanted to do to keep this light, besides, catching you guys up and catching each other up on how we've been spending our quarantine life, we wanted to have some fun, like, personality tests and like little just quiz each other on things just for fun, and you guys can do it at home.
Download the BuzzFeed app because they have a whole section for quizzes and it's really fun and we got nothing to do.
And they're fun.
So we thought we'd do a couple.
Yeah, do it with us. Like, fuck it. There's no rules anymore. The world is on fire. Okay. What should we start with? Should I start with mine? My little personality test?
Sure.
I'm so excited. Okay, I've been
so
trying
excited.
to. I don't know why. I'm like really into it when I give this test to people. It's just like a really good. I don't know. It's like a fun, easy, short one, but it's really telling. And I got this from Whitney Cummings' podcast. Shout out Whitney Cummings. I feel like she said it was a Freud thing. I don't remember. I don't know why I'm looking to Ryan like he knows. He definitely doesn't know. But it's really, really good. So if you're playing along at home, and for Molly, I want you to get a pen and paper.
Oh, okay.
Unless you can, I mean, you can type it down too, but whatever's easier.
No, it's okay. I'm at my, recording studio setup, so I got my shit.
Okay,
I'm ready.
All right. So,
Speedy.
and I'll couple second. Oh no, you can pause the podcast if you're getting your pen and paper. All right. So, what we're going to do here, I won't tell you really like what the point of it is. I'm just going to have you do it what I tell you to do. So for the first questions, only 3 questions. The first one, write down the animal you most respect and 3 adjectives to describe it. Yeah, so go ahead.
I could think about that for a long time, but I'm just going to.
I know. Yeah, just one that you really just love and respect. And then 3 adjectives to describe that animal.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah. Pretty
nice.
fast.
All right. So the second question is write down your favorite article of clothing that you own and 3 adjectives to describe that.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Like it could be that shirt. Like you just write like off-shoulder black shirt.
It is
and,
at
like,
the
3
moment.
adjectives.
It is my favorite one right now.
Yeah. Anything.
Describing it in terms of like off the shoulder, like that type of description.
Yeah,
I
think more of just like.
Okay. Yeah.
Maybe
I think
kind of give it like a trait, more like traits.
Yeah.
Like it's sexy or it's less physical, more the vibe of it.
Okay. And
I think that helps to keep it with. You can use physical adjectives, but more vibe.
Yeah,
like
I got it.
Okay, and the last one, write down your favorite body of water, and then 3 adjectives to describe that. And that could be anything. It could be like in general, like generally speaking, like an ocean, a river, a lake, a pool, a hot tub, a hot spring, a creek. Your favorite body of water.
Interesting. Okay.
What would Carol say? Carol would be a cat, a tiger. Carol would describe the tiger
let's see,
as majestic, beautiful.
I'm almost done. Sorry, everybody waiting. And let's see. Shit, the descriptors are hard on this.
I know. No worries.
Clear and one more.
Yeah. Do you hear the drumming yet, Molly?
Okay. I heard that little kick drum action. Okay, I'm done.
Okay. All right. So as I tell you what it's for, I'll share you my answers too. So the first question, How about you tell me what your animal is in 3 adjectives to describe it?
Okay, I put elephant.
Oh my God,
and I put. Is that yours?
Yes.
Because you remember I told you when I was little, my mom said I could be whatever I want when I grew up, and I said an elephant.
Oh my God, yes. Yeah, elephant's
I said
mine
powerful,
too.
peaceful, and wise.
Okay, so basically what that means is how you view yourself.
Oh.
Yeah, those 3 adjectives is how you view yourself.
Oh.
So you view yourself as powerful.
But people who think they're wise are usually not.
I mean,
but the fact that I know that, maybe that means I'm
confidence.
wise.
Yeah, I mean, you can be confident in your intelligence. Yeah.
What'd you say?
I put loyal, majestic, and aggressive.
And what? Aggressive?
Yeah.
Loyal, majestic, and aggressive.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I like that.
Okay, so what?
Because I like the dichotomy in elephants. Like, they could just stomp anyone. They're like basically top of the food chain, but they're like, they only do it if there's a reason. They're more powerful than like almost anyone, anything they come across. But they're smart. They're wise, and they're like peaceful by nature, but they'll fucking murder if they need to.
Yeah. And I think it's interesting, like what you see in your most respected and loved animal is kind of like what you love about yourself. It's really interesting.
It's really interesting.
Okay. So the second one, what's your favorite article of clothing and what are your adjectives?
So it's the one I have on, if you guys are looking at it. It's like an off-the-shoulder.
We're both wearing black off-the-shoulder, by the way.
We both said elephant. This is weird. Okay.
But I mean, that wasn't mine, but...
I put sexy, dark, and I put mysterious, because I like clothing that's like sexy, but it's not revealing literally everything. Like, there's something to the imagination.
Yeah. So what that one means is how the world sees you.
Oh.
Yeah. Which that makes so
hopefully
much sense.
That's true.
So sexy, dark, and mysterious.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's pretty accurate.
Sweet. What did you put?
I hate revealing this one. I didn't know. I feel like this is like, I'm this. My favorite article, I have these like vintage Chanel pants that are like my life.
I know which ones you're talking about.
Yeah, I try and wear them all the time.
I love those.
Everything. I put sophisticated, classic, and timeless.
Yes. Oh my God. Yes.
It's so like.
No, Alissa, that's accurate. Everybody listening who knows you as well is going to agree with me. Holy
absolutely
shit.
Not. If you listen to this podcast and this is the only way you know me, I talked about my mucus color and I slapped my ass.
That doesn't mean that you're not sophisticated and timeless. Asses are timeless, man.
Phlegm is never going to leave society.
Phlegm is classic.
Oh, classic. Timeless Alissa. Okay. All right. For the last one, what was your favorite body of water and how did you describe it?
I said a river, and I said, first I put moving and I changed it to momentum.
Ooh.
So momentum, clear, and winding.
Oh my God. Okay. So what this means is it's how you view sex.
Whoa.
That's so good. Moving, winding,
so
and clear.
Winding and moving. I mean, yeah.
Isn't that so good?
This is hilarious. I hope people are doing this at home too.
I know.
That's
this
really
is
funny.
addicting
What
to
did you
give
say?
to other people. So I did hot tub.
Ooh, yeah.
And I did hot, clean, and massages me.
Yeah.
And Ryan's laughing so much because this is so fucking accurate. Isn't that so accurate?
That's so funny. Hot, clean, and massaging me.
When I did Ryan's too. Can I tell your answers? So his favorite animal was octopus. And of course, this means how you view yourself. And his adjectives were intelligent, mysterious, and transformative.
Oh, wow. I like that.
So he did the wise, intelligent thing too.
Yeah.
His favorite is this jacket that he has. His favorite article of clothing, and this is how the world sees him or you, is utilitarian, comfortable, and aesthetic.
Oh, yes. Oh my God. Aesthetic for sure. But utilitarian. Wow. That's so accurate.
Yeah. And then his favorite body of water was a lake, and he put serene, tempting, and refreshing.
Ooh. Ooh, this is a fun one. I'm going to have so many people do this.
I know. That's why I was dying, because it's like, you wouldn't think about it, but it's very accurate. I did this to my friend the other day. It was actually on his Instagram Live. Shout out Joey Powell. I forgot what it was. Oh, now I'm forgetting what it was, but he was like really bummed out about it. I think whatever his body, I think it was his article of clothing. He had chosen like a shirt of his, and one of them was like routine.
Redundant.
Yeah, what?
Redundant.
Yeah, like
redundant. That's funny.
And he's like, oh fuck, the world sees me as redundant, and it's like, and I think he even like had like really like boring answers for the body of water, which is like, great, I have boring fucking sex. That actually
just
makes
like
sense.
a redundant person would.
Oh, yeah, I literally just outed him.
I don't know who this is, but it's funny because hearing.
I'm sorry, Joe.
I mean, it's one thing to hear yours and decide if you agree with it or not, because you obviously are biased, but like to hear yours, for me to hear yours and to hear Ryan's, and they're both so accurate.
Yeah.
I like to think mine is, but I'm me, so I don't have a clear view, but that's so funny. I like that one.
I know. It's so good.
I found one for you because you are a massive fan of The Office, as are so many people I know. I love The Office, but like, damn, that show has some diehard fans.
Yeah.
So this is a quiz to find out.
Oh, man, oh, shoot. What did I just do? I'm still recording. I can't do it. I wanted to change the background to like Office theme, but it's fine. Carrie will be here.
I can do
it's
that.
Okay. I need to call up.
You can? Will it mess up the recording?
No. It should be okay.
Okay. Hold,
What
please.
are you doing?
It should still be recording. He's nothing. We're gonna do something.
Okay. Well, should I do it then for you?
Wait, just hold, please. In the meantime, we can talk about Tiger King. How good was Tiger King?
Oh, dude, oh my God, but the thing that really, what's happening?
Oh, no, continue. I'm listening.
Oh, at the end of that show, when Joe Exotic was talking, and this isn't spoiling anything really, so don't worry. Although the whole world has watched it already, so who cares?
You have to just watch it. Hello?
What?
No, I'm like, everyone has to watch it if you haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, and Joe Exotic, when he's reflecting on the life of the animals that he owned for so long, he's talking about these two chimps who he had for 10 years, and they were in cages right next to each other for a decade. Not in the same cage, but their cages were right next to each other.
Molly, I cried.
And then people got, those chimps got taken, when he lost his zoo or whatever happened, to a wildlife reserve where they were able to roam free. And he said, within the first day and a half, there was those two chimps were in the middle of the grass just hugging each other incessantly over and over and over and over. And he said, I looked at that and I just thought, did I rob them of this for 10 years? And he admitted, he's like, yeah, I did. And it's just like this hitting home of how human they are. Not just chimps, but like animals in general. Imagine if you and I knew each other for 10 years, but we were separated by a cage. But for 10 years, we communicated as best we could. I'm sure when they were sad, they were together in it, or like for a decade. And then the walls removed and you're able to touch and hug that person. It was just that really hit me.
What's amazing too that I think about right now and how Tiger King came out during this quarantine is that, and maybe a lot of people people will love it regardless, and it'll resonate with people, but it's interesting, like we're all in our own cages right now. We're all separated.
Yeah.
None of us is free to actually live the life we're supposed to. We're all caged together.
It's crazy.
And people are dying mysteriously.
Right.
Okay,
we're basically tigers, yeah.
And Trump is our Tiger King.
Yeah.
Trump is literally shooting,
oh my God, that part
people.
about him like sitting in his throne and just replaying that footage of him in his throne, whatever. Okay, people
Did you know that he doesn't actually sing or write any of his music?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Did you?
I could tell because they showed him singing in the car along with his music, and that fucking voice was not. Anyway,
no,
we're going to go back to The Office real quick. If you guys are watching, Alyssa's virtual background is The Office set just for this moment. So this is a quiz that says, if you love The Office, this is a challenge, Alissa. If you are as big of a fan as you say you are, you should be able to get at least 8 out of 13 on this Pam Beesly quiz.
I'm going to get it.
That's not that many. 8 out of 13, whatever.
I'm going to get 13 out of 13.
How long had Pam been engaged to Roy in season 1?
3 years.
That was a quick answer. I feel confident about that. Which award does Pam receive at the Dundies?
Whitest Sneaker Award.
Wow. You don't even need me to read the options to you. What is Pam's job at the Michael Scott Paper Company?
Salesman.
Salesperson. All right. There's 13 questions. Okay, what are the names of Pam and Jim's children?
Cece and Philip.
So there are 4 options. I'm going to read them to you. Penelope and Alex, Cece and Evan, Chloe and Michael, or Cecilia and Philip.
Oh, Cecilia and Philip.
Okay. What does Pam use to make medals for the Office Olympics?
Yogurt lids.
All right. Finish this Pam quote. When you're a kid, you assume your parents are blank. Soulmates. What does Pam study at the Pratt Institute?
Graphic design.
You're like not even needing me to read you the options, which I feel like is alarming. Okay. Where was Pam and Jim's honeymoon?
Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico. Which of these is not a nickname that a coworker gives to Pam?
Oh.
Pan, Italian food, Pam Spam, or Pam Pam Thank You Ma'am?
Pam Pam. It's Pam Spam or Pam Pam Thank You Man. Pam Spam.
Pam Spam. Okay.
Pam Spam.
All right. What is Pam's middle name?
Pamela Morgan Beasley. Morgan.
Okay. And how many words can Pam type per minute?
Oh my God. Is there options?
Do you want the... Yeah.
Wait.
75.
No.
80.
90 something.
90 or 110?
90.
90. All right. What computer game does Pam play at her desk?
Free Cell.
Free Cell? And there's one more question. Which of these is not a gift that Jim put inside the teapot he gave to Pam? Museum tickets, a pencil,
Museum
a
tickets.
cassette tape, hot sauce packets.
Museum tickets.
Museum tickets. Okay, you got 13 out of 13. You know your Pam. Your Pam Beesly Halpert knowledge is above average. Clearly, you've been paying attention to everyone's favorite receptionist. See, I'm confused because it said what was her position and receptionist was a choice, but you said salesperson.
Because Michael Scott Paper Company, she was a salesperson, but she's a receptionist at Dunder Mifflin.
Yeah, I don't know shit. That's so funny. Okay, well, I'm proud of you. You're not a poser. Good.
Do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do. Okay, I want to give you the Tiger King one, so let's put the Tiger King one back on. Sorry, my producer.
Ryan's in charge of her virtual background.
Working.
Let's get back to my Carol Baskin background, okay? Oh, that was fast. Ryan, good job.
Okay, so I did this myself already, and I'm Rick. I'm the producer. So let's see who Molly is.
You're like, this is just good TV. I'm sorry. I have to.
I have to know. Okay. Oh, okay. So I'm going to show this if you can see it. Oh, no.
Hold it in front of your face. Dang, the virtual background is fucking it up.
It's fucking it up.
You might have to go to the regular background.
Yeah, just turn it off for a second.
Oh, I see that. I don't know. It flickers. I can't see it now. You can describe the pictures to me. Oh, okay.
So choose one of these tigers. Oh,
okay.
Crap. Oh, crap. Sorry. Hold, please. Okay.
Okay, choose one of the tigers. I would choose the top left.
This one or that one?
No, that one.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, is this all? All right, select a random image. This is not that. I feel like this is not that fun for listeners, but we're already in it.
The mountain.
The mountain. Okay. Pick something to eat after 10 p.m. I can describe this to you. Fries with ketchup and looks like mayonnaise. And this thing looks like a tofu salad. Like a tofu salad.
Not after 10 p.m.
Mac and cheese, pizza, ice cream, or a cigarette.
Ooh, mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese. Pick a sleepy image. God damn it.
Okay. Is that E.T. wrapped in a blanket? Okay, I would do...
Oh, no, it's a pug.
Is the girl... Oh, I thought it was E.T.
Shade.
Is the girl in the bottom surrounded by plants?
Oh, you like that one? Oh, yeah.
Is she surrounded by plants?
Yeah.
Yeah, that
flowers. One. Okay. And finally, where is your ideal vacation? Okay, maybe I'll just show you the images.
Okay. So it looks like a farmhouse, a farm, a forest. What's the top? Okay, so one is mountains, and then one's a city, and what's...
Like a cafe, it looks like right there.
Oh, a vacation? I mean, it'd either be the city or the mountains, depending on what kind of vacation I want. What is... I'll say the mountain one. That looks beautiful. I don't know what the heck.
Yeah. Oh my God, you're John Finley.
The meth head.
You're a fun-loving, dangerous, exciting, kind person. You go with the flow because, well, why wouldn't you? You're the person who knows exactly where to go for a good late-night meal after a party.
All right. Listen, when they describe him like that, he's not that bad.
No, he sounds pretty normal to me.
Sounds pretty normal, yeah. Fun-loving, excited. That's hilarious.
Oh, my God.
Okay, actually, so is that a quiz on BuzzFeed?
Yeah.
Okay, so I encourage our listeners to take this quiz and post your results in your story or whatever and tag us.
Oh, yeah. And
that'd be really fun.
If you typed out or wrote out your answers for the personality test, tag us in that if you like to do that.
Put them in your stories or whatever, or like text it to one of us and but just want to see, like just interact and we just want human connection.
And what? Oh, yeah, DM us. Yeah, whatever. At the SOS pod. And we didn't mention the beginning because I don't know why everything is escaping my brain this quarantine. But if you want to see us, you have to go on YouTube and search SOS with Molly and Alissa.
Oh, yeah.
That's important. And it's another one we should do. What do you think?
Those are the only two that I had pulled up.
So I'll do the Sex
A lot
and
of
the
them
City
are
one.
image-based, which is hard to do because you're like, pick your favorite image.
I have the Sex and the City one somewhere. Didn't you send it to me or no?
No, because there wasn't one that said which Sex and the City character are you.
I have it up. I got it up.
Oh, you found one?
Yeah. Okay.
Like I said, the BuzzFeed app, you guys, has all of these available, free download. It's just really fun, and it's fun to do with your friends, like while we're all stuck in this situation.
Yeah. Do you want to do the Sex and the City one? Or wrap it up?
You need to change your background because I can't see the screen.
I don't think this one's image-based. I can definitely describe.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay,
then yes,
so
let's go.
Pick one of Carrie's love interests. Mr. Big, Aiden, Jack, or Alexander.
Pick one. Who's your favorite?
Yeah, your favorite of her love interests.
Mr. Big, Aiden, or who?
Jack and Alexander. Jack Berger or Alexander Petrovsky.
Aiden.
Of course. Who else?
Yeah, duh.
What's the city of your dreams? I already know this. Paris, London, Venice, Dubai, Tokyo, Mumbai, Amsterdam, New York City, Berlin.
Well, it's always between New York and Paris for me. I'd say New York, though.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know. Fuck, Paris could do it, too.
I know. Pick one of Miranda's love interests. Steve, Dr. Robert Leeds. I know you're going to choose. Weight Watchers guy or Skipper Johnston.
I don't remember the Robert Leeds guy. I would say Steve, though. I like
Steve. Yes, you do. Oh, you know Robert Leeds.
Oh, yeah, Robert Leeds. Yes, please. Dr. Robert Leeds. I changed my answer.
I was like, I know you, girl. Okay. How would you describe your style? Classic, boho, preppy, romantic, goth, mod, vintage, all black everything, or whatever?
All black everything out of those options.
Okay. Pick one of Charlotte's love interests. Trey, Harry, Steven the chef, which looks like Bradley Cooper. No, guy that looks like Bradley Cooper. And Ned. I don't know Steven and Ned. Oh, well. Here's pictures of them. Oh, man. Now we're back to... Oh, my God. It looks like this Steven guy's talking to Carol. Can you put it back, actually, Ryan? It's really funny.
Okay, let's see. Okay, let me see.
All right, turn it on.
I can't see them yet. Okay. Trey. Oh, Harry. who's the bottom? Who's Ned?
I don't know. Yeah, I guess it doesn't really matter.
I don't know. I wasn't a big fan. Well, Harry was sweet to her. I liked Harry with her.
Yeah.
I wouldn't choose him for myself, but yeah.
Oh, I love Harry.
Yeah, I do too. He was cute.
Okay. Which TV show would you marathon on a night in? The Crown, 13 Reasons Why, Friends, The Walking Dead, 4 Weddings, Top Chef, Stranger Things, The Simpsons, or Sex in the City?
Oh, a number of those, but I'll say Sex in the City. That's a good marathon, no-brainer.
Okay, pick one of Samantha's love interests. Smith, Maria, Richard, or guy with the funky spunk.
Wait, let me see the pictures.
Oh, can you turn it off again?
Oh. I would have to say Maria. I want to say Smith, but he was boring as fuck.
No,
Maria's
I love
great and
Smith.
sexy.
Okay, I'll do Maria.
Okay.
What's your sign? Aquarius.
Aquarius.
Okay, pick someone to get coffee with. Stanford, Enid, Anthony, Lexi, Magda, or Bill Kelly. I'll show you who they are. Oh, God. Crap it, Ryan.
Stanford. Enid, Anthony. I would say Stanford.
And finally, why are you so damn awesome? You're funny, you're pretty, you're rich, you're powerful, you're fit, you're fun, you're chill, you're employed, you're alive. The you're employed one is so
That's
fucking hilarious.
I would just say I'm fun. I don't know. That's a lot of things.
You're Carrie.
I'm Carrie?
Yeah. I was going to say, I was like, definitely Carrie. I wonder what I am, but I guess it's not fun for me to do this on air. Maybe you say something while I take this really quick.
We've already lost all of our listeners.
Yeah, they're like, and we're done now.
They're like, we get it. I'll go to BuzzFeed myself.
Yeah,
Stop
I'm
talking.
just going to go watch Tiger King, you psychos.
Yeah.
What's my style
We can
like?
also, Alyssa, you and I can continue to take these and we can post our, in our stories, we can post our results like for fun.
Oh, yeah.
So you guys can follow along on our stories, our posts.
I'm almost done taking it, actually.
Oh, okay. Do it.
Why am I awesome,
While you're doing that,
I'm fun?
I will
Or am I
do
chill?
our...
What'd you say? Am I chill
Alyssa.
or am I fun?
Are you what? Or fun?
Am I chill or more fun? Probably fun.
Oh, both.
Am I chill?
I would say you're chill. I'm thinking of your like Celeste.
Okay.
For people who listen to our previous episodes, they know what I'm talking about.
I'm Charlotte.
Charlotte.
Ryan was right.
You're not full Charlotte though.
No, I think I'm a Charlotte Carey mix, but I'm not a full Charlotte.
Yeah.
No.
You're not a pure breed.
Cat's out of the bag, guys. I was gonna
You're a Sex in the City mutt. Okay.
I had like, I don't know if this is fun if we want to wrap it up, but I had like a general trivia test, but you don't have to. What do you think?
I don't care.
Hardest trivia quiz you'll ever take.
How long is it?
I don't know. 12 questions.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay. I'm basically gonna give it maybe we'll do like we'll do one together. We'll vote on the answer together.
Okay, cool.
What is the most common element in the Earth's atmosphere? Oxygen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide, or argon? Argon.
This is gonna expose me for the idiot that I am.
I think carbon dioxide? No. Oxygen? No.
What are
is
they?
the most
Oxygen? What?
The most common element in Earth's atmosphere: oxygen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide, or argon. Argon.
Carbon dioxide, I think.
Ryan's background.
I don't know.
I want to say carbon dioxide too. Nope, it's nitrogen. Fuck.
I was gonna say that's what, but I had no reason for saying it. It was a random guess. I don't know shit.
What were the early? Oh, we know this from our episode. What were the earliest forms of contraceptive made from? Crocodile dung, goat bladders, or leather?
The bladders.
Bladders,
Yeah.
goat bladders. No, it's crocodile dung.
Maybe we should stop here.
It was in 1800 BC. It was recorded. Yeah, and
They're probably wrong.
I'm pissed. Okay, what are people with alextorophobia afraid of? Pugs, beards, chickens, or wizards? Alextorophobia. Alextorophobia. Pugs, I'm going to say beards.
I have no reason for saying wizards, but I'm going to say wizards.
Chickens. It's fucking chickens.
Chickens?
What's the correct term for a group of hippopotamuses? A convocation of hippos, a bloat of hippos, or a shoal of hippos?
Shoal, right?
I don't know. It's a bloat. God damn it.
That's accurate, I guess.
Humans only use 10% of their brains, true or false?
True.
I think it's false. I think it was debunked.
Oh, really? Well, try it.
It's false.
Oh, wow. I'm 0 for however many we've done.
They said it's been perpetuated for years, possibly because it's appealing to think that we could all be geniuses if we could only tap into the 90%. We actually I clicked out of it. Doesn't matter. It went away.
What's the next one?
Nothing on planet Venus is named after a man. True or false? Nothing on the planet Venus is named after a man. True or false?
False. Everything's named after a man.
I want to say true.
I hope it's true, but I feel like it's false.
Yeah. Yeah, it's false.
Yeah, of course.
Almost every geographical feature on Venus has a female name, except for 3 features. One of them is Maxwell Montez, the highest mountain on the planet, named after physicist James Clerk Maxwell. Okay. I know this one. How has the Statue of Liberty changed since it was built? Changed position, color, or it's no longer holding a trident?
Color is oxidized.
Exactly. Yeah. Blah, blah, blah. Because it's copper. Why is it hotter in summer than it is in winter? Really? Because the Earth is closer to the sun in summer, because of the tilt of the Earth's axis, or because the Earth has an elliptical orbit? Elliptical orbit, yeah. Because the Earth is closer to the sun, right? Right?
Yes.
Right?
Now, these questions make you question, like, the simplest shit.
No! Oh, it's because of the
tilt.
Screaming into the mic. I'm sorry, guys. Okay. What does outer space smell like? Farts, nothing, or burnt steak and hot metal?
Nothing.
Yeah, you can't smell because you die.
It's a vacuum or farts. I don't know.
I'm going to say nothing. It's burnt steak and fucking hot metal.
Says who? That's objective.
Astronauts returning from a spacewalk have reported smells of seared steak and hot metal. But how can they do that if they can't smell? Am I being so stupid?
No, they can smell. They can smell.
But how? If they're only
okay,
in
let's
there...
move on. I don't know how.
Where should you look if you want to see an opisthanar?
What?
An opisthanar. Turn it off for a second, babe. Can you read it the way it's supposed to be read, or is it backwards?
An opisthanar. Yeah, I have no idea. I'm gonna say at a tree
or at your hand.
There's a piston that is a part of a flower. I only know this because my dad's a botanist, so it has the word piston in it.
I
don't know.
I know that a piston has something to do with genitalia because of Grease 2. Do you know that movie?
No.
And
what does it say?
It's in your hand. So there we go. We're really fucking smart. What is the driest place on Earth? Yungay in the Atacama Desert in Chile, Furnace Creek in Death Valley, California, or the dry valleys in Antarctica.
Or Miranda's vagina in Sex and the City.
So sad. Yungay.
The Death Valley thing. I don't know.
Death Valley. I'm going to say, I feel like this is a trick question. I feel like it's going to be Antarctica.
Yeah, probably.
Yes, it's Antarctica.
Yes, good job.
Okay, why did Christopher Columbus set sail in 1492? He wanted to prove the Earth was round. He was looking for a westward route to Asia, or he was looking for America?
Asia. Yeah, he named them Indians because he thought he was in India. Because he's a
Yep.
And a
He was determined to find a direct water-based trading route. Yeah. And then we got 50%. we're 50% genius, 50% not so much. So
What? I feel like I only got one right.
no.
That was all you.
Wait, you're right. I feel like we only got 2 of those right. Or 3?
That was all. Anyway.
They're just being nice.
If you followed along and you got all those, you're a better man than me.
And because you probably have a penis and Molly does not.
Or do I?
Who knows?
I am mysterious.
Right. So this was our little quarantine episode. I hope you guys had a little bit of fun. I hope you guys got some clarity on what the fuck we've been up to. If you cared at all, who knows?
If you care, who knows?
And we want to keep the tradition of shouting out charities and nonprofits at the end of each episode. And because we are service industry workers out of work right now, and I want you guys to know that there's so many service industry people that are suffering so much more than a lot of other people. I know coworkers that literally lived paycheck to paycheck or tip to tip, I should say. So keep those people in your minds, especially when this all boils over.
Blows over.
Yeah. Fucking words. And we can get back to restaurants, like treat us kindly, because we did not have great. Now I'm in a bouncy house. We did not have a really good quarantine not making money. So the foundation we're shouting out today are Restaurant Workers Community Foundation. And I believe this was already a foundation. It was before this quarantine happened, before the shutdown. But for RWCF, the Restaurant Workers Community Foundation, they work across a number of labor issues in the restaurant industry, so they launched the COVID Emergency Relief Fund. The fund collects donations to provide relief to individual workers affected by the coronavirus and to create zero-interest loans to businesses. And as of Tuesday, March 31st at 9 a.m., about 15 days after they launched the fund, they've raised a total of $501,000, and 60% of their donations are $50 or less. They have corporate and foundation commitment, which I feel like it's just corporate and foundation commitment. Like, what is that? I don't know. I feel like it's just like corporates that are donating. It's $1 million. It's $1.8 million. And then they've had over 15,000 emails from restaurant workers that seek help. So if you want to donate, please visit restaurantworkerscf.org.
Yes. Yeah, that's a really good one.
Yeah.
Also, please follow us on Instagram and Twitter at the SOS Pod. Like Alissa mentioned, go to our YouTube channel as well to see. We're going to start taping our episodes. So like this one, you'll be able to see us. You'll be able to see Alissa and Carol Baskin hanging out.
Right now, I'm
Alyssa's
in a bouncy
castle. There were some dinosaurs behind her earlier.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you really don't want to miss out on that. Like we said, if you take any of these fun quizzes, please tag us or DM us or whatever on Instagram. And next week we'll put out our episode that we promised previously about mythology, women in mythology. It's a really good one. And then we'll be back with some more fresh quarantine content for y'all.
We're going to try and get our guests that we had planned prior to get on this Zoom trend and see if we can just continue because we had so many episodes laid out and then the world stopped.
Yeah.
So
we're
trying to adjust
here in whatever capacity. We got some killer guests lined up. Yeah, we'll just keep it moving. Please stick with us. Put us on while you're in the shower, while you're cleaning your house, while you're cooking. Plenty of time to turn it on if you would normally listen in your car.
Yep.
But yeah, we love you guys. We hope everybody's staying sane.
Yeah,
stay safe.
And stay healthy.
And watching Tiger King.
Yes, watch Tiger King. And get yourself some leopard print pants. Should I hit you with it one more time?
Yeah. Hit me, baby, one more time. Oh, yeah. Twerk, 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 twerk. Yes. Perfect. Yeah, you guys really need to check out our YouTube channel right now.
I'm sophisticated, timeless, and classic, if you can't tell.
Thank you guys for tuning in. And until next week, here's to turning meltdowns into magic.